Hey, afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? This is the Faircat Sports Show once again. Um, Back for another week, episode 15. So once again, I'm Julius. For those who may not know, there's Elise, as y'all can see on the screen. How was your weekend?
Um, it was a weekend. I went to Detroit this weekend.
Oh, okay. How was it? That's you got to hang out with your sister, right? Before she
Yeah,
gets
no,
ready to go.
no, she actually had to stay because she wasn't ready for Iowa. So she
Uh,
ended up staying. So it's just me and my mom.
okay. So went to go hang out in the D, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. I haven't been in a long time, man. It's been
I
years.
go. It seems like I go every week now.
I know I was about to say it seems like y'all been going more often.
But I'm going to Chicago in July, so
Mhm.
happy for that.
Yeah.
But to see my dad's family, so
Okay. Yeah. That's dope, man. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Hey, I'm glad you glad you had a good weekend. Yeah, I didn't really. It was kind of I ain't gonna say slow, but it was just like
it's well,
we yeah it was. I mean, it was cool. It wasn't nothing really. We didn't do a whole lot. Like we cooked like because the weather. He had looked at the weather forecast and it was supposed to have rain on Monday or Sunday more than it was than it did. We decided to cook on Saturday, which Saturday was the best day to cook anyway. So we cooked everything
it
on.
was the nicest day.
It was, yep. So me and my wife cooked everything on Saturday. So we had leftovers for days.
And of course,
That's what we eating tonight. So hey,
that's the best thing.
yeah, yeah.
We'll figure something out because my mom and sister left today, so we're supposed to be going to the movies tonight. So
Oh, what you're going to see?
Garfield.
Nice. I took the boys to see. I think I told you on the last one. I took
Planet
them.
of the Apes.
Yeah. That was pretty cool, man. I want to see it again because again, I didn't get to really see it because the 4 year old
Yeah,
decided he had to go to
yeah, we're
bed.
gonna go see the new Garfield movie. So
Yeah,
that just came out. So
I know my son, him and his girlfriend went and saw the new Mad Furiosa.
yeah,
I didn't get to ask him how it was though, but
I heard
check
it
that.
was good. I didn't go see it.
Yeah. I started watching Dune too. The last couple of nights I've
Oh,
been
it was
watching.
good. Dune was
Yeah,
good.
man, it's.
It's really good.
I wish I had 3 hours to watch it all the way together, but I don't. So I had to watch it like an hour at a time. But man,
Right.
oh my goodness, I had to force myself to turn it off. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go to sleep if I don't turn this off now. So yeah, it's good though. And then I'm gonna watch that new Godzilla and King Kong movie when it comes out. I think it comes
That
out
was good.
streaming this
That was
week.
good.
Yeah, I heard it's good. My son saw it. He said it's awesome. He said it was amazing.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see it, man. But anyways, that's all right. That's for us. We'll talk about NBA playoffs later on in the show. But hey, Boston's there waiting on whoever wins this next series, and
It'll
Minnesota.
be Dallas. Don't be fooled. It'll be Dallas.
I think
No
it'll
one's
be.
ever come back from 3-0.
Yeah, nobody's ever had nobody. But hey, I think Minnesota is gonna make it interesting.
Yeah,
Well, I think they'll win it in six. So
yeah.
I think many are winning. I think Minnesota wins the next game, and then they go back to Dallas and lose. So,
Yep.
but if they force game seven, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Man.
Man, that would be insane. But anyway, so yeah, so OTAs. Man, what can we say?
I mean, do we even want to talk about OTAs?
Man, I was just that. It's funny because I know me, you talk all the time, whatever, text and whatever messages, but like I was talking to T the other day and we were just talking like I was like, he's like, you on Twitter? I was like, nah, I don't even really be on there like that. I've been focusing on the family and everything else,
Right.
because football season slow. I'm like, I'm not really gonna be on there for nothing. But
It's. I know that's real.
but just seeing like all the reaction to people, like the overreactions to the OTAs, I was just like, what is
But
going on?
but Julius, what did I say like a week or two, 3 weeks ago? What did I
Mhm.
say? I said don't overreact to a bad practice.
You did.
No pads on, and the offense is new.
Hmm.
Like I don't. And Caleb's a rookie quarterback.
Correct.
Like, I don't understand this. People freaking out. Like, I saw people saying, "I'm just tired of the tweets saying the offense is bad." Did you expect different with a rookie quarterback?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I,
That was
I don't I
that,
don't I don't understand people's thought process here. I'm just like, somebody
yeah.
like common sense here. Like, I don't know. I guess because I'm used to this from the
Mhm.
Bears. I'm used to the offense being behind, that I'm just like, they're behind again.
Yeah,
What else is new for
yeah,
the Bears? Like, I mean, and the way y'all gloat and glamour about this defense, you would think that's a good thing that he struggled.
yeah. You took the
The way
words right
y'all
out of
gloat
my mouth.
and
I was
glamour
about to say
about
that.
this defense,
The
like,
defense is
and then
top
I
five to end the season.
tweet
Like, what did you expect to happen? Did you expect
exactly,
the
and then
offense to come in there and destroy them? And no, it's never no.
bro, it's crazy. It's just crazy. And then I saw this tweet from Ian Rappaport that came out later that night talking about all it showed is we need to be patient. I'm like, haven't I been saying this though?
No, goodness. Yeah, I saw that too. He on that little show they do. He's talking about, yeah, you guys need to practice patience. Duh.
Duh. I'm like, a rookie quarterback. Like, I say this and people want to snark at me and act
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know what I'm talking about. I said this weeks ago. I
Yeah,
said, bro, this is going to take time. This is a process. Even the best of rookies struggle early. They do. I
yeah.
mean, I don't understand this. I don't.
I mean,
Like,
you got. I was thinking about this today earlier. Think about all the teams that had great defenses, how their offense did against them. Do you really think that they was really beating the defense every day? No.
exactly, bro. Like,
Matter of fact, the defense probably won most of them days in practice. Because especially think about like the '85 Bears
mm,
and the 2000 Ravens. Do you really think their offenses was beating them like that?
no.
No, hell no. So it's
Bro,
like
and Kevin Byard put it best. He said he got us like the first day, so we had to come back.
come back, and they came
Like,
back
I
with a
mean,
vengeance.
this is going to happen. This is what OTAs and camp are for. The offense is not always going to look good. And by the way, Darnell Wright, Keenan Allen, and
Mm-hmm.
somebody else important didn't
Yeah,
practice.
somebody else. I forget who it was.
So I don't understand why this is a shock to people.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
guess they expected him to come in and just light it up. I guess I don't know.
yeah. It'll be interesting to see because we had the practice. What is it? Friday, I believe it is the 31st.
Thursday,
It's two. What is the practice today?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I thought
Yeah, yeah. It's no. It's what's today? So
today's
it's
Wednesday.
practice yesterday, today, and then Friday.
Oh, Friday.
So I didn't really see nothing. I mean, I just saw
I
them.
think that's because they're only there Friday. I think the media is only there Friday.
Yeah, I think so because you didn't really
So
see nothing today. So yeah, so Friday, we'll get a little bit more. Maybe Keenan Allen and Darnell Wright will be there. But
right.
I think next week was it June? Is it June 4th?
I thought it was June 4th through the 6th or something.
I think
Is
so.
mandatory mini camp?
But I think it's June 4th is when they do mini camp. So we'll see a little bit more because they gotta be there. They don't really have they don't have a choice. Like
Right,
unless you somebody decides to hold out. Yeah,
right. They could get
mandatory
fined.
mini camp June 4th through 6th.
Hmm.
Yep. So then after
They could
that,
get fined if they don't go to that. So
yeah, they can. Yep. So if guys are holding out, if they decide, we'll find out if anybody wants to hold out, and by
I doubt it
then
holds out though. I
we'll
doubt it.
we'll find out any of the guys that are post June 1st cuts, the ones that haven't been identified yet. I'm sure they'll the whole list will be out
Ain't
probably
that
by
ain't
then.
that Saturday, June
Mm-hmm.
1st? Yeah.
Yeah, June 1st Saturday. Yep. June
So
1st is on Saturday. So
June,
that'll be
the
that'll be
Saturday
interesting.
stuff should start picking up. Yeah, guys in their post June 1st cuts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah. So we'll learn more. You know what I'm saying? Especially like next week, we'll definitely have more to talk about because like you'll have that. And then like I said, mandatory camp starts the 4th, so that'll be what is that?
Monday,
Tuesday,
Tuesday, Tuesday.
Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That'll be mandatory mini camp, and then
Mm-hmm.
we'll be waiting till
Till
training camp.
July. Yeah.
Yep.
But
Did you
here's the
see?
thing though, they're talking about changing um the
I was just
offseason
about to say
schedule.
that.
I
Yeah,
was
I was
just
just about
like,
to say that.
I don't know how I feel about that because I feel like once I went through it, I'm like, is that actually even really a good idea? Because then you're talking about from June to February is just nonstop football. Like that's 8 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't even get because like at least with OTAs you get a 6 week break,
Yeah.
right? So like after mandatory minicamp, every team's on a 6 week break. They don't come back until like mid
Mm-hmm.
July, right?
I think it has its benefits, it has its pros and its cons.
It has pros and cons. I mean,
It's
the pros is if you're a team that ends in like January, you don't have to come back till June, so you're talking 5 months,
right,
right?
right,
Of
right, right.
essentially a break, I guess. But if you're a team that's playing in February, right, you're only talking 3 months at
Three,
best
4 months. Yeah, yeah.
to
Yeah.
recuperate,
Because
right?
it's the end of June, I think they looking at. Let me look.
And then here's the thing though. When if that were to happen, nothing is voluntary. It's all mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
So how is holdouts gonna happen? How are things like that? Like usually, with the thing with OTAs is it's voluntary. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to go, right?
Yeah.
Like these players don't have to go. Like if with the new rules, they would have to go because it'd be mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have nothing voluntary. So then, like I said, you're talking about 8 straight months of grinding.
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is. Let me see, because I'm looking because a couple players, I guess, are not happy about it.
I mean, like I said, there's pros and cons to it. I mean,
Mid June instead early July.
the thing is though, is like people with kids, right? Like people who have kids, they're missing their entire summer break because they'll be at
Mm-hmm.
camp, right?
Yeah.
Like at least with OTAs, they're A voluntary and B you have a 6 week break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can like hang out with your family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they were to switch to this, like they'd miss their kids' entire summer break,
Pretty
essentially.
much. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they'd have
It
camp
it
for
it's
2 months, then they'd have the preseason in August, then the season in
mhm.
September, and you played the season from September to January.
Well, it depends though, because if you think about it, because beforehand they might have like missed a bunch of the kids summer break, but now schools are getting out like some schools get out like first week of May, damn near. And you
But
start in
even
the
still
first week of
though,
August, so they,
I
you know what I'm
mean,
saying?
still though, like the thick of summer break is June through like August, right?
Yeah, that tech, yeah,
You
that's what it used to
you
be. Yeah,
talk about I mean, it's one I mean 1 month sure, but missing two out of the 3 months of summer break, is it
yeah.
really worth that? I
I mean,
mean,
they gonna, yeah. I mean, if you really think about it though, because I don't know, man. Like I said, it's pros and cons because right now they gonna still miss some anyway because training camp starts right in the middle of July, so you're gonna miss
I mean, yeah, you
half of
miss
this.
some, but
You know
still
what I'm saying?
though, like like I said, the difference is though a lot of this is voluntary. That
Yeah,
wouldn't be voluntary. So you wouldn't have a choice to be like, oh, no, we have this vacation plan with the kids, right? Like you wouldn't be able
yeah,
to say you'd have to go to camp.
yeah.
That's the difference, right? Like right now, this is all voluntary work.
Yeah,
Like if you want to
I
go,
think I think honestly, to me,
and
it
that would
makes
be taken away if they switch to this new thing. That's the difference.
it'll be what?
It would be taken away,
Yeah, it would
like
be
the
taking
ability
away
to
some
not
family
go.
time. Yeah, they would have to.
Yeah.
They definitely would have to adjust. But it's one of them things. Is like if you okay, so like the NBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the NBA, people don't realize the NBA. I'm gonna tell you right now that the finals used to always end right on my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday is June 12th. Now they don't end until like a week later. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes maybe further than that, depending on how it's scheduled. So it's like that was an adjustment for them, and then they added like the 2 weeks in the middle of the season, damn near. Now they got the what's that? The play not the play in the what's that joint?
In season tournament,
In
but that's
season
the thing
tournament,
though.
and
It's
then they
only
added the extra week with All
but
Star break and all that stuff. So it's
but
like,
in-season tournaments only for certain teams anyway. So really, you're only talking about the teams that have to play in that in-season tournament. Everyone else is kind of on a break in that sense.
Yeah. I think for me, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to get this camera right, but to me, I'm looking at it like it makes sense in a way of okay, you rev up, and you take off 6 weeks. Now, most guys are going to be able to maintain whatever, but there are going to be guys that's like, nope, I ain't doing nothing for 6 weeks. So I understand why they're doing it because it's like, okay, you got that rev up and you just go right into the season. Ain't no break. It's like, but now you
Yeah,
get a break.
but then you're talking about even more time off. These guys are probably going to show up fat, slow.
Mhm.
You're talking about a rookie wall that already hits during the season. Because
Yeah.
what, the draft's in April? Unless you plan on moving the draft.
I mean, I just look at it like
Like,
they
are they
somebody had,
moving the draft?
yeah. It would be
Are they
different if the
moving
NFL
rookie minicamp?
proposes, but the PA proposes. So I'm sure that they've talked.
Like,
Regardless of what some of the players
Are they
say.
moving mini camp as well? Like rookie mini camp? Like,
Let me see, because it said
because if
it.
they're not doing any of that, and the draft is still going to be at the end of May, and rookie mini camps like the week after that,
Hold on, let me see.
because that's another thing with OTAs, right? Is like it allows the rookies to finally meet with the veterans on their team, right, and get to know them and the team
Yeah,
and the coaches and the chemistry and all that.
trying to
You would
find.
be talking about having the draft, then rookie camp a week after that, and then they
Yep.
wouldn't see their teammates until June.
So it says the NFL. So the proposal would cut the spring workout schedule and move the start of training camp up to mid-June, marking a significantly earlier start to mandatory preseason activities. So yeah, so all that would be gone, like everything. Um, yeah,
Even mini camp?
it looks like it. Yeah,
So they move in the draft then.
probably not.
Would you move the draft, and what about free agency? Would you move free agency? Because then you're talking about a whole, because draft's the end of April.
Hmm.
Free agency is usually what, March? End of March?
Yeah.
Usually? Usually end of March. So then so these rookies, mind you,
So
won't be
mid
able
June to
to
early July will be the report
mind you,
dates.
these rookies won't be able to know their new teammates or
Mhm.
coaches or get the playbook until June. And you expect them to be ready in September. How is that? Like, how is that? That's not good. That something tells me that will blow up in their face
Mhm.
because the rookies are already going to be on a curve, right? So the more time they have to diverge in the playbook, the more time they have to get the playbook and study the playbook, the better, right?
Oh, they
But
so I'm reading it right now. Hold on. So I'm reading it right now. It says under the potential proposal, virtual classroom work would still be permitted in the spring, but no practices until camp. So they can do all that work, classroom work and all that, and they just won't be able to get out there on the field and be.
again, how is that? How is that? How is that good?
I mean, they looking, from what from what I was just reading, they taking like data from like doctors and player safety and all that, and like this is the best proposal they can come up with so far. It's like that's what they're saying. So I
So
don't know, man.
rookies will just be farther behind, basically.
Yeah, some of them will. Yep. I mean,
Because
they won't have the on field time, but I mean they had a classroom time. They just won't be
I
able to
mean, they'll have
physically.
the classroom time, yeah, sure, but you're talking about like you can't get better unless you're literally on the field practicing what you need to be doing, right? Like
But I
especially
mean,
you think about linemen, tight ends, and receivers, right?
mhm.
Like, I mean, how
But it's
much
a longer
class?
training camp though. It's a longer training camp though. You got to remember that it's
Yeah,
longer.
yeah.
So okay, so let's say it's 2 weeks longer, right? That
Mhm.
2 weeks that is longer, that's the time that the rookies had to get ready in the spring.
But it's so instead of having 3 weeks, you just have two. Actually, 4
Or,
weeks because you have
or whatever
rookie
it
you
is.
have rookie mini camp.
But it's not really 4 weeks though. If you really
Yeah,
think about
this
it,
rookie mini camp, and then
it's
you have
like 3 days.
three sessions of OTAs.
So it's 3 days of rookie minicamp, right? And
Yeah.
you got these 3 days. That's six. We had three last week. You got three this week. That's 9 days. And then next week is mandatory. So they really got 9 days. So you really just need it.
12.
You know what I'm saying?
They got like 12 days, right?
9 or 12, something like that. Some
It's like
around that. Between
days.
9 and 12. But again, if they add 4 extra weeks to training camp or whatever it is, there's their time. It's just gonna look different.
I don't even think that's really adding anything because you're talking about what like you're talking about basically just putting it all together in 1 month because they already have mandatory minicamp in June. All teams do.
Right. So they're getting rid of the voluntary, basically getting rid of voluntary work and just moving the men and just moving everything into training camp.
Mandatory
Yeah,
stuff. That's what
June,
I'm saying though.
July.
Like now instead of having the option to not go, you don't
Oh,
have
no, yeah,
but
no,
to go.
yeah, they're
Is
gonna have to
what
go.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
But
if
see
we
that,
do an
but see that gives
OTA,
guys, time to decide if they're gonna show up or not.
yeah,
Like I say,
but
it's
they have to
pros
show
and cons to
they
it. You
don't
know
have
what
a
I'm saying?
choice. They
Yeah,
have to show up because it's mandatory.
yeah. They just won't. They don't have to do. So they don't have to do any off season workouts. They don't want to basically, but they gotta show up to training camp. Your ass got to be there.
That's what I'm saying though. They'll have to be there. So like you're
It's
taking
kind of like,
voluntary work for something that's mandatory.
but I mean, if you look at it, man, it's kind of like spring training. Like a lot of dudes they train in the off season for baseball, right? But
Yeah.
they don't got to be there till whatever it is, end of February, I think it is.
End of February, I think it is.
So it's like it's damn near the same thing. It's like they should think about it. Baseball spring training is long as hell.
Yeah, it
Baseball
is. Hell yeah.
long as hell. Like so, it basically football is basically gonna be doing the same thing. They just gonna go to a longer training camp, which is like lining up with baseball and kind of basketball kind of went to a longer one too. Honestly, the NBA went to a long one a little while
Their
ago. That's why it
camps not
starts. The season starts later.
their
Hmm?
their training camp's not that long though.
It
Their,
is it start. Let me see, because
it
hold on.
starts at the end of July and then it goes till like September.
Let me see NBA training camp because it used to be.
It's like the end of July because they wait till after the finals parade,
Let me
and
see.
then they usually like to give the winning team like a month before anyone has to return back.
Because it used to be. Let me see what it is. Most teams begin.
It's
So
like I think it's the end of July.
yeah, they open. Yeah, September 27th.
That's what I thought. Yeah, see, like
Yeah,
because of the finals and stuff being in June and stuff. Yeah,
they had to move it back though.
But
They had to
but
move
they're but see that's my point though. Their training camps in September. The season starts in October.
it. So here's the thing though. So this is I knew I was right on the right track. So
Like
they did
like
move
with the
it.
NFL, you're talking about starting in June,
Mhm.
preseason's not till August, and then the season's in September. Like, where's the break gonna be at?
Ain't gonna be no break. They're gonna be like I'm
That
telling you, it's gonna be like baseball and basketball. I'm telling you, it's just that's what they're doing.
like where's the break gonna be at? You ain't go
Ain't
like
gonna be no break.
nah.
They break is that long extended break. They gonna it's the same. It's gonna be the same as basketball and baseball. Cause like the one so like basketball used to have a longer break, but
Yeah.
now that they moved some of the games up. Remember, because it used to start around Halloween, then they moved them up. Now that's when players start complaining, like, "Hold on, man, you just like you added this in-season tournament." All of like, yeah, I get what they're saying. Like, so I don't know. It's just gonna be like baseball, and like I said, baseball and basketball. It's just a long ass.
But see that. But then it goes back to my point. Now these players are gonna be missing their kids' summer break because they ain't gonna get a break. Where the hell the break gonna be at?
There ain't gonna be no break. Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
But this is my thing. Is always like I've thought about baseball. If you really think about it, baseball don't really have a break. Honestly, they really don't have
No,
a break.
because what winter meetings is in what December?
December.
It's in what? Yeah, December, right?
December, yeah.
And
They
then
really, if you would think about it, if you go to the World Series now that it's further, now it's ending in October, like
Yeah, the World Series ends in October.
damn near November now. Like they don't really have a break because they back in
Yeah,
February. Like
January, right? They're off in January. They don't do
they
nothing.
they all they come back February, end of February. They
End
done.
of February. Yeah,
They come
okay.
back. Yep. So it's like baseball really don't got a long all season either, unless your season's over with in like September. But even then, like man, now with the World
But
Baseball Classic, they really don't have a lot of time off.
also my issue with this whole thing would be is like, so let's say they come back mid June, right? They're coming back
Mm-hmm.
mid June.
Mm-hmm.
You have basically a month to get into shape
Yep.
for the preseason. How much time you play in the preseason? Who the heck knows?
Who
Because
knows?
they want to cut that apart too. Then you get to week 1 and you ain't prepared because you barely played in the preseason and they cut the preseason games.
I think they're gonna see. I think we're
On
gonna see
top of
more
that, they want to do this so they can add an extra week in the
extra
season.
week. Yep, week 18 game. Yep, that's what it is.
So, are we gonna add a second buy into that? This is what I'm
They're gonna
saying.
have to.
Where is the breaks at
They're gonna have
in this
to.
whole thing?
They either gonna have to. Yeah, they're gonna have to buy a second buy. There's no way.
There's no way in hell you only have one buy with 18 games.
18 games. Yeah, you need
That
another.
would be insane. Okay, that would be
Mhm.
absurd.
Yep. And then not to even some that we ain't even talked about. They want to do more international games.
My point. That's what I said. Is this like where's this break gonna come from?
Nowhere. You ain't gonna get a break.
Like, dog, like you talk about full force. You're going hard from
Mhm.
June to February. That's crazy.
Yep.
Plus, you have free agency in March,
Yeah.
then the draft in April. So really, you technically only have May
Yep.
if you're the owners, because you're literally going hard from June, or owners and coaches, because you're going hard from June to
Yep.
literally freaking April,
Yeah.
and then you'll get a month in May.
Yeah. Depends on. Yeah.
because the coaches and GMs and stuff, they ain't gonna stop. They don't get to stop for free agency or the draft.
Nah. It'll be different though. I think. I don't know, man. They might have to change up the draft date. They might.
That's what I'm
That's,
saying.
that's
Like,
a
are we
big
moving
ass.
the draft? Like,
That's a big old gap, man.
that's
April
it. Like,
25th to the end of June. That's
that's what I'm saying.
a
That's
long
what
time. They
like
might have to move that. I don't
they
know.
gonna have to move.
But
They gonna have to move the draft and free agency.
they're probably damn, and it's already a long gap. It feels like eternity waiting on damn free agency.
My point.
I don't know. I don't even know if it's really no right answer. Just be honest. Like it's
Dog, like,
it's gonna be it's somebody it's short end stick gonna have it whether you whatever way they decide to go. Like it doesn't matter.
or just keep it the way it already is.
No, I don't think I don't. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen though, because it would be like I said, it would be different if the NFL owners asked for this. But I think because the PA's asking for this, it's gonna happen.
No, not if enough players are like, no, sorry, Bob, I'm not doing this.
No, I mean, it's already been proposed. Not the owners got to damn decide if they want to
I
do
don't
it.
think the owners are going to do it. Though, like I just said, you're talking about they have to go full force. The only month they get off is May.
Owners don't
That's
care as
it.
long as they make their money. They don't give a damn.
Like
The owners
not
don't
the
care.
owners, I mean the GM and the coaches, right? Like they already sacrificed the season.
Mhm.
Now you're asking them to sacrifice the season plus free agency plus the draft.
What's good, Dante? Yeah,
What's good,
I
Dante?
don't know, man.
Like,
It's man, I don't. Yeah, that's gonna
again,
be interesting.
not
I
my
think it's gonna
issue.
happen. I honestly think it's gonna happen, but
Not
it,
my issue. I mean, there's pros and cons. I'm just saying, like, the more I think about it, the more I'm coming up with cons more than I am
yeah,
pros.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, that's
so
whatever they do, man. I'm sure years from now we won't even be talking about it
probably not.
because
We'll be used
it'll
to it.
become you know
We'll
what I'm saying.
be
You gotta
used to
think
it.
about it right now. Let's say they do change it right now. It'll be like, oh man, this is BS. And then years from now, some of those same guys are gonna be like, man, I'm so glad we changed. Or some will be like, man, I wish we wouldn't change. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them opinions are flip flop. But the newer guys, they won't know. They be like, all right, this is normal. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
don't know.
just get rid of rookie. Wow, that's interesting. I don't know if I'd do that either, though. But again, to each his own, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if I'd do that.
But then again, that gives them extra time to get a longer look at some guys too. Some
Yeah.
guys that didn't get that, some guys they
I
got.
mean, I guess the one of the pros is it forces these coaches to actually play their starters
Yeah, they actually got a
right
coach.
off the gate instead of trying to do all these musical chairs that they like to do at the beginning of.
But I think they was gonna do that anyway. I think because I remember, during the season they was talking about that. Like, I think that they're starting to realize, like, okay, not playing my starters during the preseason is not like, yeah, they were trying. I get it. The whole premise behind it was like, yeah, we want to try to save our guys to start of the season, but when the first 4 games are straight garbage, you like, yeah, now we this.
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to be even more garbage now that you're literally going full go from June to February.
I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm sure
Because at least with the way it's set up now, you
yeah.
have 6 weeks to get your body right,
Mm-hmm.
all the things, blah blah blah, and then you have camp and then preseason. Then you get a break and then the season. You're talking about now. We're going from January or June mini camp. You get no break preseason. You get no break season.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's mandatory mini camps next week. Then they got a 6-week break. Then camp. Then they got preseason. Then they get another break. See, that's the thing. They already get 2 breaks right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get it. I get it.
From 2 breaks to 0.
I don't know. For me, I'm the type of person. I like it because I don't get no break, so I don't get a chance to not do nothing. I need that continuous. So I'm cool with it. Like, yep, let's go. I might not like it because of how long it is, but I'll be like, cool. At least I know I ain't gonna get out of shape, or at least I know I ain't going some. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but
break,
also
like,
camp is usually at a different location too, as well. Though it's usually never at the facility. Some teams are, but most teams aren't.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're gonna implement like when pads can come on. They ain't starting off with pads on. They probably gonna be like,
Bro,
yeah,
they need to
week
start.
3.
If I gotta wait till June for any real live action, I want pads on day 1.
They ain't doing that. They definitely.
I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait till June. That's kind of stupid. You already gotta wait till April for them to even come back, and now you're asking me to wait till June? Nah, dog.
Man, you talking about people gonna start creating narratives in their mind? Oh my God,
no, dog. No, dog.
Man, what this gonna happen? Man, look, you just gotta wait, man. Just gotta be patient.
Because then you think about it, then we really gonna have nothing to talk about.
Nothing.
Like at all. Like from January to June, we're just gonna be flatline, like beep, like literally nothing. Maybe the draft.
So that's what we originally talked about. Like people just freaking out over the littlest thing. Like, man, that was
like
great.
maybe the draft, I guess.
Yeah.
That's it. And then after the draft's over, you gotta wait May, middle of June.
You know what's funny though, because people were freaking out. OTAs was like the day before. They was all posting that clip when Caleb rolled out the pocket and threw to DJ Moore down the sideline.
That crazy side throw he did.
Yeah. Then the next day, oh my God, it's like the sky was falling. I'm like, how did y'all go from this is amazing to the sky is falling in 24 hours?
This is the thing, Julius. This is how Bears fans act all the time. Yeah. All the time. Like they are not happy unless the offense is good.
Yeah.
With no pads and no knowledge of the offense at all.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're right. Yeah.
Like it's like they can't stand the sight of the defense being ahead. They can't do it.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy because that's what the Bears are known for at this rate. They're not known for offense. So why are we even mad if the offense ain't even up to snuff? Why?
I mean, the offense will come along. I mean, that's why they built it the way they built it.
Worried about it. Half the dudes ain't even show up.
Right? Yeah, they ain't.
And you're talking about a rookie quarterback.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand. And it's May. It's literally May.
I
Like,
guarantee they were showing him. They
ring
showed
at
him
me.
some stuff he ain't never seen in his life. Like, what is this?
Ring at me in September when the actual games start.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you this. I don't care for preseason because it's not real. Okay.
Just wait, yeah. Just wait till they get to really start hitting and you see Montez sweating his face. What you gonna do?
Exactly, bro.
Like, you gonna get
Like, bruh, the preseason means nothing. It's literally vanilla. It's very vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even really even the defenders and offensive line ain't really touching people like
Nope.
that because they don't want to get hurt. So they're just out there playing the most basic vanilla offense and defense you could play, just so they can play their snaps and get off the field. That's literally it.
Yep.
They don't even play real like they play basically like the Pro Bowl was. No, we'll tackle, but barely. Like they're because they're not trying to get hurt.
No, I don't get.
They're not trying to go full speed, so that's not gonna matter either. So if Caleb has a bad preseason game, the sky is not gonna fall for me. It's not.
I don't really care. Like
I don't care.
One day
in September.
Yeah.
Even then, I'm probably not gonna care because I don't have expectations for him at all.
Because I don't expect to see him that much. I expect to see the offense in preseason way more than we saw last year. Like I don't think
I expect it too.
That ridiculous.
A rookie quarterback.
That was stupid, but
that was done stupid. And then they didn't even play the second game of the preseason at all.
No, they didn't.
I was like, why we started off 0-4.
I don't understand.
You want to know why we started off 0-4?
Yeah, for the life of me, you had, and I get it, but people saying, oh, well, they did the joint practices, that was enough. No, it wasn't. Because you see what? Indianapolis didn't give a damn. They started some of their guys.
Indianapolis
didn't start nobody. You didn't even start nobody that was going to start.
Bro, they started literally the backups.
Mm-hmm.
The backups. That's it. Like, bro, I didn't get it because I was like, even in the joint practices, you can't touch nobody.
Right.
You can't even, like, you're supposed to just walk up and touch the person next to you.
They should have had them at least out there for a series or two.
Right. Mm-hmm. But see, that's the thing. In Tennessee, they played, a series, and then they got off the field?
Off the field, yep.
They're just like, oh, okay, y'all got your series in. Come on, put your baseball caps on and an earbud in. Dog, let's see. Half my team is young.
Yep.
My O-line is young. My quarterback's young. There's a receiver that's new to the team. Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't understand the whole. Well, I'm like, is anyone on this team besides Cody over 30? Mm.
Yeah, they just
that they deserve this kind of 5 reps and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't understand. Like, I did not understand why we didn't play the. And then that's another thing. Buffalo, they only played a series again or a quarter?
Was it a quarter?
It might have been a quarter.
I think they were gonna until Justin got hit at the end of the first.
Once he got hit it was
like nope.
Third down, and they were like, oh, okay, yeah. Nope, you're done. I'm like, dog. I'm like, dog, he gonna get hit in the season.
Right, like what are we doing? Like, come on.
Like man. that hit scared them, and they're like, all right, you're done.
It's just like it was like last year was an experimental. Like, let's just try some stuff and see what happens. Like, man, come on, man. Like, they just, I don't know, man. They should have. There were so many decisions they should.
I better see Caleb out there for at least a half.
Yeah, you gotta play, man. You cannot
in each game, at least a half. If you want to do a quarter, the third game, fine. But at least because we know he's not playing the Hall of Fame game. We know he's not playing that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I at least want to see him a half. A half.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too crazy to ask.
Yeah, he definitely got. If he ain't gonna play Hall of Fame game, he definitely got to play the next 3 games. I don't give a damn.
Right, he got to play the next 3 games, and he's got to play at least a half.
Mm-hmm.
For
at
me,
least a half, and at least 2 of them. 2 out of 3.
At least 2 out of the 3, you play a half. Like the first 2 quarters. Like I said, if the last game they only want to play him for a quarter, fine, that's cool, right? But I at least want 2 of the 3 games you're playing a whole half of football.
All the starters should play the
All
first
the
half
starters,
in the
every
third
single
game.
one.
I mean, the last game, not third. I meant to say last.
What?
All the starters should play at least a half in the last game, the last preseason
Yes,
game. Everybody,
yes,
get your
yes,
ass out there and play.
yes, absolutely. I
Mm-hmm.
agree. I agree, bruh. Like you're not gonna get better that way. You're not.
None
Like
of them dudes is ready. None of them dudes was ready for week 1 last year. Week
no,
1
they
through 4,
weren't.
none of them was
No, they weren't, bro. We started 0-4.
0-4. None of them was
I
ready.
was just
None.
like,
It took the
I was just
damn
like,
game, damn near game 3 for they didn't finally start doing something.
I'm just like, see, this is what happens when you don't play the preseason
Mm-hmm.
and your team is young as it was.
Yep.
I think the oldest person was Patrick Scales.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy.
that's what I didn't get. I'm like, bro, this team is too young for you to not be playing them.
Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, that was
Like,
stupid.
I did not get that at all, bro. I didn't.
No damn
Because
sense.
I'm seeing other people. I'm seeing old dudes out here. Like Russell Wilson played all 3 games and played at least a half.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Sean Payton was like, no, this team is playing. I'm not playing these games with people.
The Packers was playing their guys.
The
Like,
Packers played Jordan Love, what, all 3 games, at least a half each game?
what are y'all doing?
And what happened?
I know what happened.
What
They
happened?
went a lot further than us. I tell
I'm
you
just
that.
asking for a friend. What happened?
They went a lot further than us. I tell you that. Because they
Yeah,
weren't scared to play their guys. So
exactly,
don't be
bro. Like, and Jordan Love needed the reps. This was
did.
his first year as a starter. He needed the reps.
You need the rest.
So no excuses. I want to see Caleb at least a half in 3 out of the 4 or in 2 out of the 3 games.
Especially after them seeing what them playbooks and stuff look like. Why would you not
Exactly,
give them
bro.
as much time as possible?
With his thick book like this, I was like,
They had like, man, he showed that third down page. I was like, what? Are you
yeah. I
serious?
was like, ooh. I was like, yeah, no thanks.
Mm.
I was like, no thanks. Just get me the play written on my wristband, and
Yeah, that was insane.
bro.
And you'd be like, why he got the plays on his wristband? Did you see the playbook? I don't even, now. Guess what? I see a dude with the wristband. I'm like, I don't blame you.
Bro,
that is ridiculous. Like,
my wristband just had the plays written on it.
like
what they gotta learn? No, no.
And we wondering why some of these quarterbacks don't make it. Well, shit, half of it you got to be mentally tough. Like that is a lot to remember. Like that is not. That's not easy for anybody, man.
And
real.
Coach Eberflus talked about it during after everyone freaked out. Bro, they're throwing everything at Caleb Williams right now. His head's probably exploded by now.
Low right now, that man.
Like his head's probably swimming right now, straight up. Like no matter how gifted you are, them playbooks ain't easy, bro. His head is probably really swimming right now.
And now he got to remember all this.
He's just trying to find one to two plays he already knows, and he can call those. Because this is also his first time in a huddle calling plays. Secondly, this is his first time playing under center. Like, there's so many things first for Caleb right now.
Right, like
that's why I'm like, this bad practice shouldn't even be surprising to people.
Like when they doing like that hurry up, you know, in college they all get to the line and they look at the sidelines like, okay,
right? They look to the side.
Got that? No.
In the NFL, you don't have that.
You got to communicate.
Exactly.
All that, man.
Man, it's a lot. It's a lot that goes on.
Yeah, that's a new
college in the NFL. Like Caleb will be fine. He'll be fine. But right now, his head's probably swimming because they're throwing everything at him, and they should.
Newfound respect for those guys, man. Because
he needs to know everything for every kind of situation or scenario. So.
That's like, so you think about somebody like Peyton Manning. This dude knew everything that the defense was going to throw at you. So the defender had to be just as smart as him to counter it. Like everything he was going to do, and Pat and Manning knew everything he wanted to do. So they had to damn trick each other just to get a playoff.
Exactly.
Not the series, a play. Like that is, man, crazy.
Exactly, bro. Like what the stuff these dudes got to learn, bro.
Yeah.
That's a pass for me.
I am definitely giving Caleb a pass this year. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I have no expectations because, dog, What he got to learn on top of everything else, yeah, no.
I want them to
No.
make the playoffs.
I ain't going to be the one.
That man.
If y'all want to do that, go ahead. Y'all the same ones freaking out about a bad practice. Me, personally, I saw this coming and do not care.
Yeah,
He'll
you have
be
like,
fine.
yeah.
He'll literally be fine. But
Look-
I will continue to laugh at all the backtracking people all of a sudden want to do because I just think that's hilarious.
Right, that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I don't understand. Why you got all these expectations? Soon as I get it, nothing wrong with being excited because I'm sure you was
Right.
excited and I was excited. I
Exactly.
was excited, especially like it was funny because I was watching I watched the 1920 thing.
Football drive, yeah, it was a good episode. That was a good
Damn,
episode.
don't get me wrong, hey, I'm happy we got Caleb, but I ain't gonna. I was more excited when we got Rome than anything.
Bro, did you see his face when the
Man.
Falcons took Michael Penix?
Yeah.
Poles' face was gold, bro.
Yeah, he was like,
like,
for me, that I know they wanted Caleb, yeah, but like you can tell they were really convicted about Rome. Like it was
right. They really wanted.
Like yeah, they knew Caleb was there. Obviously, they were convicted, but the way they felt about Rome, like the way they talked about him, like they
Bro,
really
you could
see
just
him
see
as
how
like
they glue. Like
the
the glow on their faces when Rome, when talking about Rome, like I'm like, yeah, bro.
They look at Rome as like the future. Like
yeah,
for real.
I'm like, they want Rome bad, bro. They want him bad.
Like he is, and just to know like his history, his background, and all like this stuff, like just it was like a perfect, like the perfect storm. Like it just happened.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like I said, when they called his name, I was excited. I was like, yes,
bro. And I'm not saying don't be excited. You can absolutely be excited, but at the same time, I see it as I'm gonna just let the fellas play some football, bro. Because there's gonna be ups and downs to this whole thing. There's gonna be rough games, and there's gonna be really good games.
It is, yeah.
You can't get too high and you can't get too low.
It's kind of like I just had a thought, like when the Bears had when they got Alshon Jeffrey, we had Brandon. And it was like I was excited, but we all knew we didn't have no third guy.
Exactly.
Now we actually got a third receiver.
We got a third guy.
We got two guys.
Although I'm not gonna cap though. Seeing those highlights the NFL put out with Jay Cutler, Johnny Knox was a dog though.
Before he got hurt. He got hurt before we got Alshon.
Number 3. He could have been the number 3 had he not got
number 3. Because if he don't get hurt, Alshon, him, and Brandon, oh my god.
Yeah, that would have been.
That was because he would have been the guy take the top off the defense.
Man.
While Alshon is throw the ball, I'm gonna go get it, and Brandon's like I run every route and you can't stop
me. Exactly, bro. Johnny Knox was my dude though. I miss that guy so much.
He was crucial, man. That man, he was fast as man. Oh my
bro,
god.
When he had that back injury, bro, I cried. I cried. I was so crushed. Yeah. I was devastated. All right,
man. Do you see today? Tariq Cohen got
yes, he's with the Jets. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, man.
Happy for him. You know, he's been through a lot, so I'm very happy for him.
He has, man. Like that dude has been through.
He's been through a lot. After that injury in 2020, he had just gotten that extension too. Like I felt so bad for him, bro.
Then he lost his twin brother, all that stuff, man.
Right, lost his twin brother. Like it's been rough for him. So I'm very happy that he's getting another shot and another chance, and I hope it works out for him.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He deserved another shot, man. Like he one of them good guys that I'm glad that people still are giving him a chance because he just had a rough couple.
Right, he just had a rough couple years, a rough patch, but I still think he could be a solid player, especially with the new kickoff rules.
Man, what? Yeah, he's gonna be dangerous. They let him be on kickoff.
I think he'll be solid, right?
Yeah,
it makes me kind of sad because it makes me think of the Tariq Cohen days, the Cordell Patterson days. Oh, man, I can't believe. I'm not gonna lie, I can't believe we let Cordell Patterson.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't even want to talk about it. You know what? I don't even want to talk about it because I'll start screaming.
Man, you know what? It's
bro.
It's so funny because it's like the people that, if you really think about it, man, it's like it was a lot of guys the Bears used to get to where they at now, and he was one of them. Like he literally got people talking about the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Because he would do his whole thing at the end of games or whatever. And it's like
Exactly.
he got it. If you really think about it, he was part of the train he was part
Yes.
of us that got the train going.
Yes.
And then it's like, yeah, no, we're not bringing you back. Like
Bro,
he should have
I'm
been.
still not over that. And it's been years. I'm not over that, bro. I'm just like,
He
and
should
then
have been.
when we played the Falcons in 2022
And then he returned
and
to
he
kick.
had that return to the end, bro, I was punching my TV. I was like,
It
y'all,
was like, think about this. Had he
I was like, turn
stayed,
it off. Turn it off.
think about this. Had he stayed, at least we would have had one receiver besides Mooney. Because whether you think he can be a good
Bruh,
receiver or not,
exactly
he was
my
better
point,
than
bro.
the guys that we had out there. Like,
Exactly my
like
point, bro. I
you
don't
know,
get it, bro. Bro,
they should have
like,
kept him.
I'm telling you, when he ran for that touchdown, I said, turn it off. I said, turn it off, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was so mad. I was heated, bro. I
You
was
know
like,
he wanted to do it. He
hey,
wanted that touchdown
you
bad.
could tell, bro. And then when he talked about it at the end of the game, I'm like, oh, yeah, he took that personal.
Yeah,
I
he did.
was like, I'm so mad, bro.
He took it personal.
Like, he
Because
was like,
was that man was willing to take less money. He damn near was begging for it to stay, and he
bro,
was like, yeah,
bro,
nah,
that was the crazy part. He was back. You know what? I'm gonna start screaming, bro.
yeah,
Like,
mm-hmm.
bruh, you let that walk out the door, and now look what you have. Look
That's
at
what
your
I'm saying. He could have at least been for 2 years to help this transition because he would have been a vet, and then he would have gave us an option when like we needed somebody to make a play because we didn't have that because especially
we don't have that now.
Yeah, we didn't have that, man. It was crazy, man. It was
Bruh.
yeah. It was
Every time I see Cordell Patterson, I think what could have been.
Yeah, and, I mean, well,
that's my dude still though. I love that dude. I'm just so sad.
Yeah. You know what? Well, while we talking about kickoff rules, that means Baylor's gonna get more of a chance to return kicks.
All right, Bayless. This is what, year 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Woo woo. I mean, at this rate, I don't even know what to think of Bayless at this rate.
I don't either.
Like, to me, I'm just like, all right. Because even last year with kickoff returns, he just didn't move the needle for me.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot of chances either, but yeah, no.
He didn't, but even still, though.
And them dudes, this dude can block save their life, man. I was watching.
I was going to say that our special teams unit was not the blocking type. So
yeah, they could not block.
Not the blocking type.
It was like the same guy you see blocking Blasingame. Was Houston Carson here last year?
No,
it was who was the other guy?
Houston.
Yeah, who was the other guy? It was somebody that was on special team. I can't remember. They always talked about him. God.
Trent Taylor.
No, it wasn't Trent Taylor. He was blocking. He was one of the
Noah Sewell.
Mike Sewell was on there. It was somebody else. God, dog, I can't
Jack. Sanborn.
It was a black dude. I can't remember. Was it Blackwell?
Oh, Micah Baskerville.
There you go. That's him. Yeah, he was good on it. But it's like everybody else, like, yep, I'm not doing my job.
They couldn't block to save their lives.
Save their life, man. I'm like, bro, y'all, what are you doing out here? But then again, like we talked about, I think they'll be better this year, especially with Taylor kicking punts.
Ooh.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be too many returns.
Turn me up.
Ain't gonna be too many returns.
Corey Taylor, turn me up right now.
It's gonna be a whole lot of down kicks, the 5-yard returns. That's it, because that dude hang time is insane.
Bro, his hang time is ridiculous.
That man.
Bruh, I love me some Corey Taylor, bro, and that man's a punter.
You know, it's funny because I didn't think about it until after we drafted him. Like when he was playing Michigan, like in that Big Ten championship, I didn't realize that. Like it didn't dawn on me till like, damn, he was making it hard as hell that first half.
I didn't know he was a senior this year. I didn't know he was coming out until the end of the season, and I'm like, oh snap, I need to snag him. Yeah. I thought that dude was like a sophomore or something. So I was like, oh, maybe next year. No, when I found out this man was a senior, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm snagging him in all my mocks.
If you didn't see that Big Ten championship, he was putting Michigan in some damn terrible field position. Terrible.
I couldn't, and I was telling my mom about that. I'm like, who is this punter?
Yeah,
I
they ain't
don't
got
like
nothing.
him.
I was like, man, they gonna make us
I
go the
don't like-
whole length of the field, and I didn't realize. Now I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's who that is, bro. I'm so excited, bro.
yeah, that dude's incredible, man. Like, so
Bro, he's awesome.
it's gonna be good, man. I'm looking forward to the season, man.
I know.
Yep, just watching it and just not really having expectations, but just enjoying it because I
It,
really want to
see,
see.
that's how I'm gonna enjoy the season. I don't have
Yeah,
expectations, so I'm just gonna be a smooth customer, just like
yeah,
enjoy
I'm just gonna watch it.
Caleb, enjoy the team. Like it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I want to see how they, the
I
friendly
want to see what
competition.
Shane Waldron's offense is gonna look like.
I don't know, man. That's gonna be interesting
Yeah,
because
I I'm gonna be interested to see this two tight end set that everyone was talking about. Excited to
but
see
it's
that.
like you got a lot of talent at receiver, so it's like I
Bro,
know,
even
yeah, you could,
even
yeah,
DeAndre Swift will be decent. So yeah,
Swift would be decent. Like it looks like Baylor's probably gonna get some looks at receiver.
I'm
What's his
still
name? What's his
I'm
name gonna be on
still
the roster?
iffy. I'm still iffy on the offensive line, but
Yeah.
it's fine when it's healthy. That's the
hmm
problem. It's never fully healthy. So
I want to see what
hopefully,
I'm interested to see Nate. I want to see what Nate Davis do. Like, yeah,
yeah, he needs a bounce back season because
he didn't
he's
play well,
he's
but he
still
had a
under
rough.
contract next year.
Yeah, I think he's got one more year after
Yeah,
this.
he got one more year left.
Let me see. It's
Yeah,
like,
he signed a 3-year deal, so he's got one more year left after this one.
he had a rough year, man. I'm not making excuses
But
for him, but that
I'm
man
not
lost.
gonna knock him though because he did go through a lot, you know, especially during preseason
That
and
man lost his
OTAs and
mom.
stuff.
That man lost his mother. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went through a lot, so
that.
I actually give him a pass. Unlike some people,
Yeah, that was rough, man. Like,
that was rough. Knowing that
especially some
that's
of
what
y'all
happened,
that's close to your mother. Just imagine,
right?
like, clearly he was
Knowing that
close to his
that's
mother.
what happened and why he wasn't who he was,
Mhm.
it completely makes sense. And I give it a pass. So
Yeah, he
that's why I'm not too hard on him this year. Like just
yeah.
go back to who you were though. Go back to the Nate Davis from Tennessee. But I completely give him a pass for last year.
Yeah, he
He
makes
went through a lot.
he makes 11 million this year, a potential out uh
Next
after this season and it'll be a $2 million dead cat hit. But if not, if they keep him, he'll make 11.5 million next year. So
Jesus. Hmm.
yeah. But I
But
mean, if
I
you
want to
think
see
about it,
him
if they
bounce
don't
back.
re-sign,
I
if
want to
he
see him
bounce back
bounce
and
back.
they don't sign Tevin, that ain't gonna
I
matter.
want to see
That money ain't
Tevin stay healthy.
gonna,
I want to see him stay healthy. You
yeah.
know. But I like our tackle duo. Darnell Wright. That man played. Tell me why that man played through a bum shoulder.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I'm watching the Saints. I'm watching the Saints highlights, and I'm like, wait a second, what did you just say? Or
hmm
it might have been the Chargers, one of the two. I was like, wait, what?
hmm
I was like, time
It was the
out, bro.
Chargers game. The Chargers game. He played. That was, I
Chargers
think, it
game.
was the first
I was
game he
watching the
played with.
Chargers game, and I was like, what? I heard the announcer say, "Oh yeah, he's dealing with a shoulder injury." I'm like, wait a second, what?
That man was playing with one
I'm
arm,
like, he was locking this dude down with one shoulder.
one shoulder,
I was like,
one shoulder.
dog.
That if
I'm
that
like,
if
that
that
man
don't
is
tell
a
you how
dog,
good he
bro.
is, man. One
Bro,
shoulder,
Darnell Wright is a dog. He was locking that dude down with one shoulder, bro. And
one
it
shoulder.
wasn't even his dominant shoulder, bro. I was like, yeah. I was like, he
Like
a
you
dog.
think about it,
Certified.
he didn't get beat by just bums. Every person that beat him for a sack is good as hell. Top 10 type
Exactly.
guy. Like he
Bro.
ain't let up a sack to some Rudy Poot dude we ain't never heard of.
Right.
No, everybody he
This
gave a
man,
sack up to was top
bro.
10.
Bro, I was like, bro, he locked this dude down with his least dominant shoulder. Like I was like, yeah, he a
Yeah,
certified dog.
Darnell right.
Certified dog.
There's one guy I'm not worried about is him.
It's Darnell Wright. I'm
No,
not worried about him either.
at
That is
all.
a certified dog.
He is
He is
he is a
awesome.
machine. That
I
dude.
love that kid.
That's what I'm saying. I hope he's gonna be even better, obviously this year because he had a
Absolutely.
year, and then I don't know, man. We'll see what Braxton does, man. I don't know.
I'm just not. I am not sold on Braxton like most people. I just don't.
Yeah.
And then him coming back from injury and struggling did not help. It did not help him for me.
Yeah.
It did not help him for me.
Yeah. I give him credit though. He came because he had a neck injury
Because
from
he
right.
had it, but necks are hard to come back from. So I'll give him credit for that. Those are hard to come back for.
Yeah, they are. He's seen Peyton
You're
Manning
never really
struggle
the
for a
same
whole year.
player either, though. So
Yeah, it's not easy, man. Most Peyton Manning struggle for a whole season until the next season, then he
yeah,
finally.
Aiden, who, bro? After that neck, he struggled. That he tried, and I'm
Right.
like, yeah, you ain't him, dog.
No, he wasn't. Yeah,
It wasn't him,
that
dog.
injury was that neck injury was no joke.
It wasn't. That's like Tevin with his back. I'd be watching Tevin and be like, don't do a wrong move and you throw your back out. Like I'd be so worried about Tevin Jacobs because
Yeah.
of that back issue he had.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, and then in 2022 when he had that neck spasm or something?
Yeah.
Against I think it was not Miami, the team after that, whoever we played after that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But he had a neck spasm and I'm like, yo, whoa.
Absolutely, he does. Maybe he'll do it this year.
Bellissimo. See, I'm glad you said it and I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it and I ain't have to. Okay.
And guess what?
Because people just think I just hate Braxton Jones. No.
No.
Okay, like this man, like, bro, I be watching him and I'm like, dude, if you just if you bend your knees a little bit more, that man does not blow by you.
I swear, y'all have
Bro.
said it, and it's like this.
Like, cause
How can y'all see it
nice
and the
hands.
Bears coach don't see it? I don't understand.
Like I think he has nice hands. The problem is he ain't bending his knees enough sometimes, so he gets blown by the defensive end. I'll be like, if you had just lowered a little bit more. Like sometimes I just want to go out there and just like push his shoulders down and just be like, bro, get down, bend your knees.
He don't get. I'm telling you one thing. He don't get it together. Karan taking his spot. I'm telling you that. It's
Bruh. Hello. Hello.
I saw the highlights of Karan. Oh my gosh.
Bro,
that man is
Karan,
he look like
bro. Braxton better be scared. He better be looking over his shoulder, bro.
Karan he was barely touching people and just moving them. Bro. And then he was running. I'm just like, and people getting out of the way.
His arm length is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, Braxton better be learning to bend his knees.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
He's gonna be bending his knees on the bench. He's gonna be sitting on the bench.
Braxton better be learning to bend his knees, dog.
If he don't, I'll tell you right now, if he don't make it, because I mean, even though I know they said they want to give Karan time to learn, if Braxton ain't it, Karan gonna be in there quick.
Facts, bro.
In it real quick because they're not gonna sit here and let Caleb get teed off on.
Bro, if Caleb get teed off on, trust to believe Karan will be in the game. Trust to believe that, bro.
If they had a buzzer like basketball, Braxton.
Bro, they were not afraid to bench Cody during Minnesota?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're not playing that game.
Get teed off, bro. Nah. Trust to believe Kyra will be right in there the next play. Trust to believe that.
Especially if Tevin is healthy and they still getting around him. Oh, right. Yeah, his ass out of there. Nope.
Right, for real, bro. Like, and that's the thing. His footwork is also sloppy, though. I'd be like, dag, bro. Like, that's probably why you don't bend your knees. Because your feet ain't set.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Listen, but when I was watching it, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, he's trying to kill everybody he sees. Like, the highlight, I was like, he was trying to murder everybody.
Yes, Bellissimo. Yes.
He was trying to murder everybody he saw.
Yes, he was. Bro, imagine that. Bro, I'm not going to lie, though. I kind of want them to move Tevin back to right guard because when he played right guard next to Darnell Wright, bruh, I was drooling at the mouth. I'm like, oh, bruh, this combo needs to stay over here.
But you know,
they were mauling people on their side. They were just like, flat. Like,
because I think Nate has that in him, but it was hard for him to tap into that because of what he was doing. Like I think Nate has that in him, but I think we'll see it this year because that man.
Bro, but imagine Tevin and Kyron, bruh.
I'm telling you right. Yeah, he is better on the right. He is absolutely. Yeah, but I don't think
I absolutely agree.
Nate's making way too much money. They not moving him to the left.
They're not moving him. He's comfortable at right guard and he's making all that money.
Now they decided to move on from Nate. after next season when they only have a $2 billion cap hit, yeah, then they'll move Tevin to right. They'll sign him
if they
to right.
re-sign him.
Yeah, they re-sign him, but I don't know, man. Like,
I don't even know if they'll do that, but that's not a bridge I want to cross right now. Because,
me either. Me.
bro, tears will start shedding right now.
No, he has not. He has not. No, you're right, bro. He has not played more than 14 games. So
Yeah,
I
that's what
did
I'm
we
saying.
talk about
Like,
that? I don't think you were in here. We talked. Me and Elise talked about it either last show or 2 shows ago. Because I asked her, knowing that Tevin hasn't played a full season, would you resign him if he has a great year this year? Like, if he plays 16, 17 games, would you resign him? And we both was like, I don't even know because he's never played a full season. You know what I'm
right?
saying?
That's the thing. Is like he's never played a full season, and with what they're paying guards now, I just don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know. Like I was in
yeah, we
this.
got to talk about that. Yeah,
I'm
you know
I'm
what?
just, I'm in this one Bears group chat, and they shared a tweet about
Mm,
the annual salary for what these guards are getting paid, and I don't know, man.
That's an easy question, Tevin. I'm not. Hey, Braxton a
But
good
Tevin all day.
Tevin.
Come, Barelissimo, you know who you're talking to. Come on now.
Tevin.
Come
It's
on.
not even. It's not
It's
even. It's
Tevin,
not
bro.
even.
Don't play
It's
with
not
me.
even a question in my mind.
Yeah, right. Don't play with me, bro.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's not.
Tevin all day.
Yeah, it's Tevin. Like,
But the question is,
what do
will
you
Ryan
think?
Poles give out that kind of money for
Correct.
someone who hasn't played a full season once in his
Mm-hmm.
career?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question you have to ask yourself, right? Because I would do it, right? I love Tevin Jacobs, but I would understand if Ryan Poles didn't resign him. I would understand why. Why?
Yeah, and it also depends who's coming out next year and
It's a
who's
decent
not
guard class
who
here,
gets released in the offseason. Because
right? It's a decent guard class next year in the
mm-hmm.
draft, so I can see them do that. There's some pretty good guards in
Mm-hmm.
free agency next year as well. So it's just gonna depend, right, on what they want to do,
Yeah,
right? I mean, obviously, we just have to see. I would absolutely re-sign Tevin, but like I said, does does Poles want to re-sign Tevin? We have to see. That's yet to be known. I mean, you think about when this regime first got here and all the whole fallout with that, and then
mm-hmm.
him not staying healthy at all during this tenure. It's just hard. It's hard to gauge, what's gonna happen between
Yeah,
now and then.
yeah, yeah. I would, yeah, it's hard. That's a hard question. I mean, that's a hard like Burley's gonna say he paid Tevin if big cash is based upon being available. Like, yeah, it's like that's one of them things. It's like he's so good. He's just like, man, his health, his injury history is just not.
Right. It's not like
It kind of
because
makes you be like, I don't know.
right because don't get me wrong, right? Tevin is really good when healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because he's really good, he's gonna want top of the line guard money, right? He's gonna want more than someone like, let's say, Jonah Jackson, who's making, I think his was 13.5 million, right?
They did.
He's probably gonna want 14, 15, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna get Quinn Nelson or whatever that other dude's name is, because they're getting like 20 plus, but that's
Mm-hmm.
because they're the best guards in the league.
Yeah.
Like you're not getting that kind of money. But I could see him asking,
Yeah.
like I can see him asking for about 15, 16, and he deserves that.
Yeah.
But again, would Ryan Poles be willing to cough that up?
And
That's
I
the
also think it depends on the season. If the Bears
right.
make the playoffs, I think they pay him, especially if he plays all 17. But I think if they don't, if they miss it, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Right. I just don't. It's really hard to know at this point, right? It just really is. Like deep down, I would. It's more for.
You
I would keep,
know,
like I said, but
we gonna talk about that next episode, Barely Smoke, because me and Elise we were messaging back and forth about this, and I said something about this which made sense. It's like,
what?
remember when I said that when somebody finally decided to put the time and effort into Baker? Remember we were talking about Justin?
Yes.
Now I said Baker Mayfield is finally people are seeing who he really is because the coaches finally put time and effort into him.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing how good he is. Like
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought Baker Mayfield I ain't think he was good, but after watching him last season with the guy in
Bro,
Tampa,
Dave Canales is a genius, bro.
man, that
He
dude's
about to unlock Bryce Young.
yo.
Watch, he about to
Oh my
unlock
goodness.
Bryce Young.
Baker Mayfield shows some stuff I ain't never seen him do. I
Bro,
was like, if he stay like that, that
bro,
dude,
that reminds
yeah,
me of what I sent you at like during and I wanted to bring this up before we wrap up and stuff, but this reminded me of that tweet I sent you from Deek Views or Sadiq, right?
yeah.
Next wave, about how his one worry was they're trying to like essentially put Caleb in a box, right? Like not have him focus on turnovers because I guess one of the plays he ran out of bounds or something instead of just throwing it away or something like that, whatever it was, right? And it just made me think about what I've been saying this whole time. I'm like, if that's the message they're driving into Caleb now at this rate of his rookie year, I'm some tells me I'm going to be very mad during the season.
Yep. So, and that's a question that, yeah. So I'm gonna pose this question, and and some of y'all can come back and we can talk about it in the comments next week. So if they put a harness on Caleb, let's say a harness, right? Like,
Right.
hey, no turnovers, and he plays totally different than y'all seen him in college. How y'all gonna feel about that? Because that to me is gonna tell me a lot about the.
Because I thought it was just, and then when I saw it with Baker, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, something's off. I'm like, this something's off, and I know people ain't noticing the
That's
finer
what I'm
details.
saying. At least
But
I
I
keep
noticed
saying
it
that
that
same
Panthers
thing.
game because the first few
Yeah, yeah,
the
Nick
first
pissed
few
off,
games
exactly.
where he filled in, right? I'd be
Mhm.
pissed off too, Nick. The first few games where he filled in, he just played like Bajer, right? And then the Panthers game came, even a little bit of the Saints game. The Panthers game came, and he was missing throws that he would have made 2 weeks ago. And I'm
Mhm.
like, what happened? I'm like, what happened?
Remember I said that, and I kept saying that, and everybody kept, and well, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna say who
and
was
and,
ignoring it,
and
but it's
like,
like if Bajan didn't look like his normal self, what made like you can't tell me that they didn't do handcuff them dudes on purpose. Yeah, I mean you're right, stud gonna stud, but guess what? If a stud has been told to hold it back, it's kind of like okay, I got a perfect example for you. It's not the same sport, but Jimmy Butler.
yep,
Jimmy Butler was handcuffed
yes,
by
he was.
Tibbs in Minnesota. That's the
Yep,
reason he wanted out because he could not play like he wanted to play. He went to Philadelphia, balled out. Went to Miami, became
balled out.
Jimmy because he ain't handcuffed. So it can happen. A coach can hold you back. It happened. It happened in football. Like
I
players
mean,
go to
look at Baker, like we just said.
Baker. Yeah, Baker was held
With
by
the whole
yeah
thing
the
with
Browns.
Baker, right?
Yeah,
Like Baker wasn't the player we know him as of
no,
today, right? When
no.
he was with the Browns, he was no. I'm like, who is this? I'm watching Bucks games. I'm like, who is this? This ain't the Baker I know from the Browns. Like, bruh,
I would
bro.
even say Jared Goff was handcuffed at the end by what's his name by McVay. Like he
What?
just
Why do
like
you think?
nope.
Why do you think Nick Foles went off on Matt Nagy? He's like, here's. I'm telling you what I'm not gonna do, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm not about to do X, Y, and Z. Yada. I'm gonna do shit my
yeah,
way, and if you don't like it, oh well, bro. Doghouse me.
yeah.
Like you even look at someone like Geno Smith, right? Like people had this man as a total bust. He
Mm-hmm.
gets to what Seattle? I think it's
Yeah.
Seattle, right? He
Mm-hmm.
gets to Seattle. That's a whole different player. I'm like.
You know, it's
He
funny. Rex
wins
Ryan talked
comeback
about
play.
that. He's like,
He
yeah.
wins comeback player of the year. He's
Rex
putting
Ryan talked
up
about that.
numbers. I'm like,
He said they held him back. He said they held Geno back. He said it. I was watching him get up. He was like, yeah, we didn't do Geno no service.
I
No,
was
we
like,
did him a total disservice. I said, well, I'm
I'm
glad you
like,
finally said
yo,
that, guy.
Geno Smith. I'm like, who's this,
Yeah, he ain't the same guy, man.
bro? Yeah, no, bro. Like, it's real. It's real, bro.
But they unlocked him. They figured out a way to unlock him, just like Canellis figured out a way to unlock Baker. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Like all
that's
you
why I
need
think he gonna
sometimes,
unlock Bryce though.
man.
Like, you could just like sometimes you could just tell because I guess because I'm one of those people I pay attention to details, right?
Mhm.
So I just noticed it and I'm like, why is Beja miss the throws he would have made last week? Like what I'm like, it's not
Yeah,
like he's getting serious rushing from the Panthers of all teams.
yeah.
Like,
You better not. I'm telling you right now. If Eberflus
bro,
hold Caleb back,
bro, if he
he ain't gonna
handcuffs
be,
Caleb,
he ain't gonna be here next year.
bro, if he handcuffs, bro, I promise you,
He
these
won't be here
these
next year.
these videos will not be kind.
No, he
Okay,
won't be. He won't be here
they
next
will not be
year. There
kind.
right now. He ain't gonna be
I
here next year.
promise.
He better not. If he want to keep his job, he better let that man play. Because if he
Like,
don't,
like he's going to make mistakes. They have to accept that.
yeah, yep,
Like, it's going to happen.
he
Do
better
not try to
let that
handcuff
man
this kid.
play. Because I'm telling you right now, it will not. If you think, nah, yeah,
Bro,
it will. The fans will let him know, and he will
dog, these
not.
I'm telling you right now, these videos would not be kind if that happens. If
No,
I notice it I
no,
will not be
everybody will
kind
know.
if that
He'll
happens.
notice it because it's different. Like it'll be easier to notice for Caleb than it would be for somebody like Justin or Tyson. It'll take a minute because the way that they are. But
Right.
like with Caleb, you'll notice it right away. Like, hold on, that dude ain't playing like his normal self. Like
Right.
that is not him. What are we?
You would know in college when he was having an off game.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, Caleb's not in the groove this week. Like
Mm-mm.
you could just tell in college. So I will definitely be able to tell
Yeah, everybody will know. It'll be
during the
obvious.
season if he ain't playing like Caleb Williams.
It'll
I
be
will
straight
definitely be
obvious.
able to know. And I will be
It'll
on
be
that.
obvious by his throws, the way he's moving, all
Yeah,
that. You'll know, like, okay, no, they telling him to do this, or no, they allowing him to play his game because yeah, yeah. We're gonna see. We're
we're
gonna
gonna
see.
see, bro.
We're gonna
But
see.
I will be noticing. I will be paying attention with a sharp eye. Because
Yep.
if I have to go off on Matt Eberflus, I will. I will do it. I
Hmm.
will do it.
Yep.
He'll get most of the blame. Him
Hmm.
and Waldron. If this doesn't work out, it'll be on him and Waldron and nobody else.
Hmm. So yeah.
Because they're the coaches at the end of the day. You
Yep.
have the talent and the players.
Yep. We shall see.
We should
We'll
like
see. So we'll
so
see what they do, y'all. Like I said, mandatory OTAs is next week.
yes.
Then after that, mini camp starts. I'm sorry, mini camp starts next week. Excuse me.
Yeah, mandatory
Mandatory is this week.
minicamp.
I'm sorry,
Minicamp is
I
next
misspoke.
week.
Mini camps next week. Mandatory mini OTAs is this week. So I'm sure we'll see some come out Saturday because I think, like Elise said, I don't think the media. Or Friday. On Friday.
Right.
I think that's the only day the media will be at practice. So we'll see what it's like, and then we'll talk about it and go from there. And then we'll talk about what we think expectations are for mini camp, and then hopefully we'll see who got released post June
All
1st.
right, post June
Talk
1st.
about
I wonder if it's gonna be Cody and Ejac as post June 1st or not.
I think I'm pretty sure Cody had already been designated from what I heard, but they hadn't said nothing about EJ. One of them was already for sure. They knew for sure, but the other one they didn't know.
Oh,
I'm gonna look that up when
I
we
guess we'll find that out
yeah
Saturday, right?
yeah, because they got to make those designations. Yeah, so we're gonna find out, and we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get surprise cut, and we gonna talk about
Ooh,
it. So we're gonna
we'll
see.
get to that. We'll get to that next week. Surprise cuts, because
Yes.
I got a couple.
Oh man, yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting, man. So again, man, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We will see y'all back regular time on Monday. Thank
Yep.
y'all for tuning in today. For us accommodating the move because we just want everybody to enjoy their holiday with their families
Hope
and
y'all
stuff.
had a good holiday.
Yeah. Hope y'all did, man. And we'll talk soon. See y'all Monday. Same bad time, same bad channel. See
Same
y'all
day.
later.
Later.